Hello and welcome. This is Christine from Create and Stamp. I am showing you the double fun fold card with the snowman. So it's a Let It Snow card and it's a double fun fold. So when you open it up, it'll go that. It'll stand up like that. Okay, so this is what we're gonna make. I'm gonna set this aside and I will show you what's in your envelope. So you know you make 2 of these. So, okay. All right. So these are just hats that I punched out from DSP that we had last year for you to use or not. It doesn't matter. I just thought they were fun. Let's start from the small. That's a 3x3 Night of Navy, and that's a 2 3/4 by 2 3/4 square that goes on top. Okay, then we have a 2 1/4 by 5 1/4, 2 1/4 by 5 1/4 piece of white, basic white, and it was embossed. So this piece was embossed with the Evergreen Forest 3D folder. Okay, that's that. Then we have this piece, which is 9 by 2 1/2. Mine is slightly smaller because I had that already cut. So you were going to have a 2 1/2 by 9. Mine is 2 3/8. So yours will be 2 1/2 by 9, and it's scored at 5 1/2, and then from the other end at a 1/2 inch. Okay, so I'll explain. This is the 4 by 5 1/2, 5 1/4 for the inside, and this is your base card. So 11 by 4 1/4 scored at 5 1/2. So let's start with building the card base. So you're gonna put this together like this. I'm gonna remove these. Okay, so you're going to glue your strip on, and it's gonna go like that. Okay, so let's glue this, adhere this. Okay, now it has to be at the top and at the bottom. So it's the same length as the card. And you just stick it down. Okay, then you have the 2 strips for the side. Now my blue is like an 1/8 smaller. What you can do is you can put your DSP right up to this piece here. Okay, and you will be fine. I'm gonna center mine. Okay, that's next. All right, here. Because it's all blue and blue, you won't see a difference. You just want to make sure it's the same distance from the top, the bottom, and the outside edge. So we're gonna have 1/8 of an inch in from either end. Okay, so 1/8 up here, here, and at the bottom. Okay, so next one, we're going to stamp. So I'm gonna stamp here, and I'm going to stamp the snowflakes first. So here we have some snowflakes, and it's I'm using the Seaside Spray stamp set. So just bring in the mat. And then I'm just gonna stamp a few here. Let's turn it a bit. And go over the trees. Okay, that's good enough. Let's close this up. Now we need Night of Navy ink and the Let It Snow stamp. All right, so the Let It Snow stamp, it's Night of Navy, and it goes right here above the trees. All right. Okay, so this will be attached to the card front next. So I want to make sure that it sticks, because we've talked about this before. If it's embossed, it often needs a little bit of extra help from good adhesive, and I like my Tombow because I can move it around. I have a little wiggle room, wiggle time. Okay, so this is this. And now we'll set this aside. Now we're going to do some stamping, stamp some snowmen. So I already have my snowman mounted, and we need the arms, and we do need the snowflakes again. So the snowman will be stamped right on here in Memento ink. And I'm going to far enough down so I have room for his hat when I put it on him. Okay. So we have one snowman, and then we're giving him his arms. I'm using, there's two different types of arms. I'm giving him the same. So he's just reaching up. All right. And then we're gonna add the snow. Okay, I'm gonna leave this right now because now I want to do the inside. And on the inside, that's what I did. I did the same snowman, but I just stamped him right at the side here, okay? So we'll do the snowman at the bottom right side here. So we only actually have room for one arm. The second arm will be off the, let me just bring in a piece of scrap paper here. I don't want to stamp in my mat. No, wait, put it, here we go. I'm gonna stamp the second one. How did I do that? Yeah, I just stamped them up. Oh, you can put that here too. So it goes that. And we need the snowflakes again. I don't need the black anymore. We need the snowflakes. So what you can do, go in one direction and then go back and go the other direction. And then just make him come down a bit. All right, so that's this. Then we need the Merry Christmas. I haven't mounted that. So the Merry Christmas, okay, get out here. So the Merry Christmas comes in a one-piece stamp set, but I like mine cut in half. So I will mount my Merry Christmas onto a half a stamp set, half a small block, and make it smaller. So let's put that here. So this is, actually I'm going to use the Snowman block. So we're going to do Merry Christmas. So you can bring it close together. You can offset it. Maybe I'll do that. I like that. Yep, I think I'm going to do that. Of course, you can also mask off the Merry. If you don't want to cut your stamp set, mask off the Merry. And then mask off the Christmas if you want to do that, or leave it as one word. You can do that too. So we need the Knight of Navy again, and that will go right up here. Let's clean this up. So this will go right here. Okay, perfect. So we've done the stamping. Let's remove the inks, and then we're gonna start the coloring. There's not much else to do other than color on here, because it's not like with the other two cards that you have to also punch out a snowman. So this snowman is going to get some, he needs some volume on the body, and I'm just going in very lightly with the Seaside Spray blender pen. And I'm just going along the edge here. Just add a little bit of shading on the outside of his body. A little bit more here. And I use the bullet part of it, of my so the bullet end and not the brush end. That seems to work better for me. Everyone has their own preferences. You will find out what works best for you. You just practice a bit, and you will start to love your blends just as I do. There is great potential. You can mix and match the blends. You can mix the colors. You can blend over a totally different color if you want, and you get some pretty awesome results. But for now, this time, this is only very simple, very easy blending. Okay, I'm gonna just leave it at that. And I did bring my pumpkin pie marker. And you could use, I don't need much. You could use a crayon, watercolor crayons. You could do that, or yeah, whatever works best for you. So now I'm going to use a glue dot to attach this hat. Obviously you could have stamped and punched it out, but I'm just gonna use, actually I'm gonna use a second glue dot on here. So there's 2 glue dots on this hat now. It's not, see, it's gonna bring it up a little bit more than, I'm gonna turn it this way, a little bit more, but not as much as a dimensional. Okay, so now let's add this inside part. So that's the inside layer. Goes on the inside. Yeah, about the double glue dots, it just adds a little bit of thickness to your adhesive layer, but it doesn't pump it up as much as a dimensional would. Okay, so it doesn't beef up the card too much. So now we need to do this here on the front, and that will go like this, and this goes on it. So let's glue the white layer with the snowman onto the 3x3 square. And then I need to bring my bone folder. I just want to make sure this is bent properly. So you want to make sure that the card is right at the bottom here. So this needs to be flush. Okay. So what I do is I put glue on here. And you can, again, use whatever glue you like. It needs to be something strong. Just a simple snail might not hold this because it's gonna get some movement on it. And then I put it down, and then I'm just, you watch me, I'm just gonna put this down at the bottom and then just lay this right on top. So I have this card, so it's flush, right? That's the main thing. It needs to be right at the bottom here. And I think I got this. All right. Now all that's left is our snowman hat. And I could use a dimensional. I'm gonna use another double glue dot for it. Then it won't be too thick because the card is already thick with the extra layer here, okay? So now we're gonna put this on here. Okay, so there's your card, and it will stand up like this when whoever gets it from you, and it fits into a regular envelope. So that's the envelope, and that's your card. I hope you like it. Thank you for watching.